Hi, third grade, and happy 100th day of school. Today we're going to read this passage that talks a little bit more about the 100th day. Are you excited to celebrate the 100th day of school? The 100th day of school marks a monumental celebration for children in elementary school. It is typically observed in lower grades when learning about the number 100 is a prime focus, but older grades have celebrated as well. The actual date of celebration varies each year depending on when school starts and taking other factors into account, like holidays, teacher workdays, and weather related school closures. Usually, the 100th day of school will fall sometime at the end of January or during February. The 100th day of school is not an official holiday, but it has been recently recognized by the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. You may be wondering how this day came to be. In 1979, Lynn Taylor and her colleagues, David Cooper and Mary Hurdlow, celebrated their first 100th day of school with their kindergarten classes. The idea grew from their experience with using a program called Math Their Way, which was created by Mary Barada Lorton. The activity that gave them inspiration was named the Days of School Graph. Lynn published the idea 2 years later in the 1981-82 newsletter of the Center of Innovation in Education, and it gained traction and popularity from there. Teachers and students start preparing for the celebration from the very first day of school. Students will track each day of school by using a systematic counting system. Some classes may use a tally chart, popsicle sticks, or a place value chart with straws. Once the 100th day is reached, classes will spend the day having fun with the number 100. Teachers also use this day as a learning milestone, and children will reflect on their learning so far over the first 100 days of school. Sometimes schools will let children dress up as a 100-year-old person. Schools may also plan to invite older adults from the community to come and talk about their lives to students. Teachers will often buy unique books about the 100th day of school and plan activities throughout the day. One of the most common activities is counting a collection of 100 items. Children will bring in 100 seashells, 100 buttons, or 100 stamps, for example. It is an excellent time for younger children to practice their counting skills. Other fun games and activities include completing 100-piece puzzles, counting to 100 in different ways, dancing for 100 seconds, writing 100 words, imagining what life was like 100 years ago, or dreaming of what to do with $100. There are so many ways to celebrate. Here are some number 100 fun facts. There are 100 years in a century. There are 100 senators in the United States Senate. A centenarian is a person who lives to be 100 years old or older. There are 100 yards in an American football field. 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling temperature of water. And the Roman numeral for the number 100 is C. So if you flip your paper over or look at the comprehension questions attached, let's see if you can look back in the passage and answer these questions. Number 1, what is the 100th day of school? Number 2, what 2 months will the 100th day of school usually fall in? Number 3, in what year was the first 100th day of school event celebrated? Number 4, how do students know when the 100th day of school is? Number 5, what is the most common activity to do on this day? Number 6, what do students reflect on during the 100th day of school? Number 7, who is responsible for the creation of the 100th day of school? Number 8, what activity inspired the 100th day of school celebration? And number 9, what is a centenarian? All right, third grade, thanks for joining me and happy 100th day.